Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Houston Astros. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitched.
First pitch coming your way next. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Hunter Brown. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter, number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
And away we go this afternoon.
First pitch.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. One out in the top of the first. Here's the Pirates lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Strike two. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Here's a 1-2. That's a ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Cal Raleigh, the next Pirate to hit. That one the other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. That misses, and that's ball one.
Well, this is such a tough offense. That pitcher needs those pitches called for strikes. You don't want to give these hitters any more advantage. They're already bruisers. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. This one in the air right field. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. Here comes the runner. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Munetaka Murakami now at the plate.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the 2nd game of the series. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
1-2 now. And a good eye there.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's 2 down.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 on, 2 outs. High fly ball, right field. Trammell moving under it. And that'll do it. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. It's now 1-0. You're watching the game of the week on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Big-time power. He's 3rd in the AL in home runs. In the dirt. Throws to second, and he's got no chance. He's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
That one is hammered right field. Way back there. Out of here. Yordan Alvarez circles the bases. His 22nd homer of the year, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Foul ball. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Tied up here in the early going. In there at the knees.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Stays alive. The 2-2. Out towards right center field. And there's 2 down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Christian Walker.
Well, Boog, he's a guy to watch because he capitalizes on the big situations as well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position. And you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense because he can really drive them in when the team needs him the most. He's been clutch all year.
Christian Walker at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
You know, he's been a tough out for a good stretch now. Pitchers just haven't been able to figure him out. He's been doing a really good job of getting on base as well.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. Yordan Alvarez goes yard for Houston. All even now at 1-1. We head to the 2nd in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Jackson Merrill. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about. Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Outside low, and a count 2-1. Just missed. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Oh, 1 now. There's a strike. 0-2 now. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Let's go, Hunter.
And a big swing and a miss. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because...
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Tied 1 apiece. Back here in Houston and stepping in for the Astros, Taylor Trammell.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Close, but called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yamamoto, an all-star a season ago, 27 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Up the middle, De La Cruz. To first, leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 6, the second baseman.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. On the ground right side, and that's a fair ball.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing, not get beat by that pitch.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. And that one inside, and it hit him.
Batting 8, the center fielder, number 6, Meyer.
Right down to shoot. Strike 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
2 on, 1 out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 2, Christian Vasquez.
So here's Christian Vasquez.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Ball 1, no strikes. Breaking ball through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a payoff pitch. On the ground to the left. Play made, that ends the inning. We play 2 full innings and we're tied 1-1. Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, hot hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Up next to the Pirates, the catcher, Raleigh.
And a foul ball. Yo one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that's off the inside edge. And now it's 3-2. To third, Paredes. On to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. And ball 1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. Home half of the 3rd coming up. Tied at 1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Late swing, foul to the left. Oh, one down. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Trout. Flied to right his first time. And a foul ball. Comes up empty.
Here we go, Mike.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Next for the Astros, the first baseman, number 8.
Here we go, Christian.
Walker.
Inside, and that's ball one. Into the outfield, base hit. So that's two straight two-out hits.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now batting Taylor Trammell. He's 0 for 1. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a count 1-2. swings at the bender for the strikeout. We played 3 full innings, and we're tied at 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Strike 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Outside. Now 2-2. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Look, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Out towards right center field. Trammell on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next to the Pirates, the center fielder, Jackson.
Up next for the Pirates, Jackson Merrill. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Home run number 15 on the year. And the Pirates take the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
On the ground, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Man at first, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Kazuma Okamoto. He's been a great free agent side. And the 1-0.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That's ripped. Base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Hunter Brown will depart. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Kaiwei Teng. He's making his second appearance of the season. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Top half of inning number 4. Breaking ball, and that got him. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And a ball and 2 strikes. That's a ball, went with the sweeper. Payoff pitch. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard. Here comes Aaron Judge. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Judge comes up empty there. That's a strike. 0-2 now. Raleigh leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's the game of the week on MLB The Show. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. 3rd player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others, and that's some great company, Boo.
Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. No, thinking about this one. It's out of here. Jose Altuve will touch them all. Home run number 10 on the year. And they cut into the deficit.
Jose Altuve packs a lot of power in his swing. The ball just explodes off his bat.
In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Right side. Acuna settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Center fielder, number 6, Jake Myers.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. He's 0 for 1. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That's outside. Full count now. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's ball 4. And that's an 8-pitch walk. He really made the pitcher work for that one.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Just off the outside edge. And that is ball 1.
Let's go, Christian.
Man at first, one away. Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Now, here is Jeremy Pena. He's one of the best players in the game. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. The relay, he'll score easily. It's a 3-run game, 6-3.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One more. Let's go. Come on, Andy Gordon. Whoa, that's missed out.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. Merrill under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Pirates 6 and the Astros 3. We hope we're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. A.J. Blueball.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Here's some real power at the plate. Munetaka Murakami. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Pirates putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. Blue ball, a 6'2" righty, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2022. That one misses. Ball 3.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And there's a foul ball. Yo, 1. Swinging a foul out of play. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Josh Hader, the Major League saves leader, getting it fired up. King getting loose as well. Murakami gets his lead at first. Nobody out. In the dirt. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Two down. Swings and misses. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
It's been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
1 out man at first. Now here is Jackson Merrill.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Come on, AJ.
And another ball. The 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two on the way. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
In the air to left center, Alvarez coming on, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 6 and the Astros 3. You're watching the game of the week on MLB The Show. Back here in Houston, here's Mike Trout. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Not just far, but loud, Singy. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, Boog, when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The first baseman, number 8, Christian Walker.
The Stros trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 3-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Taylor Trammell.
Right fielder, Taylor Trammell.
Check swing, went around. That's strike 1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two down, nobody on. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He circles the bases, and they inch closer. It's 6-4. That's too low. Ball 2. That's smashed towards center. And that ends the inning. Astros with the clutch grand slam. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Josh Hader gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's a big power threat. Kazuma Okamoto, 1 for 2. There's a strike, 95 of that one. And the 0-1.
Got to be down in the zone with that two-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
And that drops in for a strike. The 1-2. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Ball, that's it.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Here's a 2-0. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. His 4th inning grand slam looms large in this ball game, partner.
I'll say that was a special moment. Bases loaded. Everyone in the stadium anticipating something big. Would it happen or not? And I tell you what, that grand slam for any major leaguer, that's something to remember.
Ball 1.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 2.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Outside low. Full count now. Cal Raleigh waits on deck for Pittsburgh. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Hader records the strikeout. Bucks go down quietly. They still lead it, though, 6-4. Back here in Houston, well, Singy, his numbers coming in were ridiculous, but this lineup hasn't figured out so far.
Yeah, he's not dealing today. He's dodging. Sure, they've hit him hard, but they still have the lead.
On the mound now for the Pirates, Zach Littell. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Well, these Astros, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
2-0. This to third, Okamoto. One away, bottom of the 6th.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Comes up empty.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The Pirates up by 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
This one smoked on its way out of here. And they cut into the deficit.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit. This one in the air, center field. Merrill gets under it. And that is the inning. Astros claw back a bit on this solo homer. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. 6 innings in the books on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brian King.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Steven Okert, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose.
Nope. Inside. Ball 2.
And another ball. Right through there for a strike. The 3-1. Out towards right center field. Myers on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next to the Tigers, the left fielder, Aaron Judge.
Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats.
Ball. That pitch is out.
The 1-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play. Munetaka Murakami, the next to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he could turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Fouled off. He was late. And now the 0-1.
That's out. Ball. That's down.
Judge at first, one gone. Sliced hard but foul. And that one is inside. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Here comes the Judge around third. The relay to the plate. He'll score. It's 7-5 now.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Late with the swing there.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Got him. And there's two away.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Pitch kicks away. No advance, though. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Time is called. You're in a big spot, maybe just reminding himself to breathe. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates. Nick Gonzalez looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Out to short, Pena. Slings to first, out number 3. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. And it's 7-5. The game of the week is a good one. We're back after this. So coming into the game now on defense, Tyrone Taylor. He'll be patrolling center field. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one.
Number 44, Yordan.
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Kyle Hart.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Just off the outside edge. Ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter, Mike Trout.
The Buccos leading by 2 near the bottom of the 7th. With the shift on, hits right into it. Gets it to first. 2 gone now.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And now it's Christian Walker. 1 for 3. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
One more time. Here we go, Taylor.
And that is out of play. Tying run at the plate. That misses. 3 balls and a strike.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
What a stop. Nicely done for the out. So the Astros lead 1, and they're down 7-5. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte, known for his late inning heroics. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Fastball for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The 0-2. And that just misses. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Pirates, the third baseman, number 7, Sajid Osamosa.
This one in the air center field. Myers on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter.
So back to the top of the order. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 3 in this one. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. Sousa, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2018. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And that's through there for a strike. 3-2 now. Stays alive.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Up and in, ball 4. And he saw 8 pitches before earning the walk. Really professional AB.
Up next for the Pirates, the right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ball. That's inside.
The lefty, the 1-0. Ohtani off of first with 2 away. That's off the mark. And now 3-1. Cal Raleigh next to bat for the Bucks. And that one in the air center field. Myers in position. And that is that. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 7 and the Astros 5. The game of the week living up to it. Back here in Houston. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we could see from the spray.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Pitching change here, Edwin Uceda.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Altuve, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. This one in the air right field. And it's a foul ball. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. The Astros down by a pair here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In plenty of time to first, 2 gone.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. That one ripped right center field, reaching back towards the wall. And that one is off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's into third with a 2-out triple.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. The 1-0.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they're now out of challenges.
just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That's off the mark. 3-1.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Jeremy Pena will hit next. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Edwin Uceda. So they turn to their closer, Brian Hoey, on for the 30th time this year. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That crosses the plate, and now they're just one strike away from getting out of this mess. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. 2 left for the Astros. They're down 2, 7-5. All set to start the 9th in this one. Cal Raleigh steps in, league leader in OPS, Singy.
Yeah, he's crushing mistakes, but also taking what pitchers give him. That's next level hitting.
Come on, Bennett.
That one ripped, but foul. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just missed. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
It's not just about power with him, it's about precision. Ball placement isn't just for pitchers anymore.
Yeah, and he's mastered the art of extra bases. It's been pure chaos for outfielders when this dude steps in the box.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next to the Pirates, the first baseman, number 5, Munetaka.
So up next, Munetaka Murakami.
Come on, Bennett. Here we go, Bennett.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That's ball
2. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Raleigh leads off first with one away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Manager out of the dugout. Steven Oker takes over on the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Come on, Steven.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Swings through that. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So one left for Pittsburgh. They're still up 7-5. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Not close with that one. And it's a ball and a strike.
Whoa, that's inside.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The 1-0. Ground ball left side. And a base hit. Judge hustles it back in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
So a change being made at first base. On to pinch run for Houston. Cam Smith getting some more speed on the bases. Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. He flips it to second in time. They get the double play, and just one out to go now.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 70 taking over on the mound.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
Right through there for a strike. They're down to their final strike.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.